Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bulldog Business Show. I'm Aundrea Self, the Director of Outreach and Engagement here in the College of Business. We want to welcome in our podcast listeners as well. We're glad you're here and to share in on the exciting things that are happening in the College of Business. So coming up, we're going to chat about some unique opportunities in the COB for businesses and give you some details on the upcoming Startup Summit for budding entrepreneurs. First, though, as always, we want to begin with your business bites for this time around. So the College of Business and Club 1915 members met in Biloxi last month for some Bulldog baseball. We hosted a meet and greet event during the Hancock Whitney Classic at Keesler Federal Park, where we cheered on the team in the exciting matchup between MSU and Old Dominion, and the Bulldogs did come out on top. This was a fun way to get to know some of our Club 1915 members. We'll have more on how you can join the club coming up at the end of the show. Now, over spring break, 10 College of Business undergraduates and 10 MBA students had the opportunity to travel to Tunisia, Africa as part of their live case course in marketing. They spent some time in Tunisia visiting Terra Delissa's facilities and meeting with their marketing team, as well as some time in Tunis learning about the rich history and the culture of Tunisia. Over the next few weeks, they will complete their project and then present their research and recommendations to Terra Delissa executives to finish out their course. So glad they had a good time with that. Now let's get to some of those exciting opportunities that are available for businesses in the region, even across the state. Our first guest today is Dr. Parker Ellen. Dr. Ellen is the Associate Dean for Research and Executive Programs in the College of Business. Good to have you here with us, Parker.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about, there are lots of opportunities that people don't know about within the College of Business. Like, we do more than just educate students and give them undergraduate and graduate degrees, right?
We do. And I would say part of that educational experience is actually a service component in working with businesses, as you said, in the community, in the region, and across the state, sometimes even crossing state lines.
And it does involve our students. And one of the exciting things we have going on is the MBA Capstone Program. Talk about how that program works with our graduate students.
It's, as the capstone, it's the last course that they take in their MBA program. So the end of a intensive year-long experience, and they get to put a lot of what they've learned over the course of that year in different courses into action, and they do it with a live organization trying to solve a problem that they're having. Now, I say organization and not business because this is not limited to for-profit companies. This can be even departments on campus sometimes are clients that we help them solve problems with, but also it can be cities, other municipalities, as well as your traditional probably for-profit business.
The unique thing about this, though, is these students get this problem from the organization or business or whoever it is, and they spend that time researching, and then at the end of it all, they do a presentation that says, like, this is what we think you need to do, right?
They do. This is not a faculty-created problem. They have a faculty member that guides them and acts more as the engagement manager would, like a consulting team, and take them through and help them scope it out and provides guidance along the way. But this is really an entirely student-led consulting project. And as you said, at the end of the semester, they come up with their recommendations, present it to the client, and the client gets to decide whether and how they want to implement it.
And what I love about it is there have been many times where the client has, in fact, implemented what that student group said and found success in it.
They have, and in fact, one of the things we've struggled with is getting the client to wait all the way to the end of the semester, because oftentimes they want updates and they want to start making changes as they hear things along the way.
For the student, from the standpoint of the students, how does this help them as they get ready to get into the real world?
So one of the things, as I mentioned, this is an opportunity to try to put everything that they did throughout the coursework in the MBA program over that year together, so they see how things work together. So that's one benefit. The other is it's given a lot of our students the confidence to be able to go into interviews, answer questions, be able to tell them the kinds of things they'll be able to bring to that organization. We have even had instances of a couple of students deciding that that gave them the confidence to start their own consulting business, and they've gone off and become very successful.
And truly, that's really what it is at the end of the day. It is consulting for your business. So,
it is.
And it's right here on the Mississippi State campus, so we'd love that. Something else that we offer here in the COB are exec ed programs for businesses. How do those work?
So these are newer, and I think they're not fully formed, but there's a lot of different opportunities. When you say exec ed, some people think executive MBA, so it's people that have been 20, 30 years in coming to get a degree that will launch them into the C-suite, and that's not necessarily what we're talking about here. We may have that opportunity one day. What we're trying to focus on are smaller opportunities for lifelong learning for up-and-coming managers and aspiring executives along the way. Now, this can be in the form of custom programming that we design. I would work with faculty and client organizations to determine what those needs are, and it can be something that's offered on a more regular basis. That'd be the preference, so that we could build a relationship and continue to evolve those.
Right. And if there are businesses out there that are interested and they may have something very specific they want to work on within their organization, it could be something like leadership, it could be time management, any number of things. How can they get in contact to have that conversation with you?
The best way is to shoot me an email, so p.ellen@msstate.edu.
And these, as you mentioned, can be custom. We'll sit down, talk with you, see what works best. It may be something that is a day-long workshop, but it could be a 2-week program that your company needs.
It could be. For example, one of the things I'm doing right now is working with a company to try to come alongside them. And what we've discovered is that a lot of organizations have really good cultural knowledge, really good technical knowledge about the things that they do and the things that make their company unique, but they don't often have some of the more, I would say, broad-based leadership and management training abilities. So that's where we're hoping to come alongside them and provide, and like you said, design, whether it's an afternoon once a month or a 2-week intensive course that's more like a corporate university.
Well, it's awesome that we have that expertise here in the College of Business. Thanks so much for being here. Get in contact with Dr. Parker Ellen if you want some of those opportunities. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we're going to tell you about an exciting event for entrepreneurs in the area. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Mississippi State University's College of Business creates connections that can change lives, with more than $2 million available in scholarships next year. Take advantage of the top research institution in the state. Professors have practical experience in their field, and students have the opportunity to work on live projects with partner companies. Earn your MBA online in as few as 10 courses from U.S. News & World Report's Top 100 program. Give your business career a head start. Visit business.msstate.edu to learn more.
All right, we're back, everyone. All successful businesses have to start somewhere, and budding entrepreneurs who have a plan and a pitch are coming to the Mississippi State campus. The Center for Entrepreneurship and Outreach is gearing up for Startup Summit 2025. It's a 2-day event that will feature business plan competitions where contestants will go head-to-head with their startup ideas and their plans. So here to tell us more about Startup Summit 2025 and how you can see it is Garrison Walker. He's program coordinator at the E-Center. Garrison, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is exciting. Coming up during the month of April, it's a 2-day competition. Like, all of these folks with great ideas will be here to pitch them, yeah?
Absolutely, yes. We've been doing Startup Summit in many different ways over the last 17, 16 years, I think, and this year is a whole new take on it, so I can't wait to talk more about it.
One of the things is simply focused on students, correct? And the other is for anybody in Mississippi. Let's talk about the student competition first.
Yes, so as you mentioned, there's 2 divisions this year, which is a new take. Usually we have around 8, but we're condensing it down, but opening the door for college students across the country for the competition you're referencing. We're calling it the Bulldog Business Competition, similar to the namesake of the show. And so it is open to any undergraduate, graduate, part-time, PhD student across the country with a business idea.
And then the next day, the event is open to anybody in the state of Mississippi, right?
Yes, so this one, we soft launched it last year, and we're excited to continue it this year. So it's, like you said, it's open to any entrepreneur inside the state of Mississippi that has a company that is less than 5 years old, has less than 10 full-time employees, and it's being co-sponsored by Innovate Mississippi as well as the Small Business Development Center.
Isn't it amazing, though, the number of people out there who have a great idea? They have some semblance of a plan, but they just need some guidance, right?
Yes, yeah, we get people in our doors all the time, day to day, mostly students that we help serve. And some people just have come up with the idea yesterday at lunch, and some people have been working on this business since high school. So we see a lot of different stages of business plans and a lot of great ideas.
And you'd be surprised, the one that came up with something at lunch yesterday, like, this really could make you some money, right?
Yes.
And be beneficial.
Yeah.
So the application deadline has passed already, but there will be opportunities for the public to come in and watch these competitions in action.
Yes, absolutely. With the same link that we used for the applications, ecenter.msstate.edu/startup summit. That's the same link that you can go to RSVP for the reception. There's going to be an open to the public networking time on April 25th in the evening. That's when we're going to have the finalist pitches and give away the top prizes. is. So it's open to the public, and we hope to have a big crowd.
So that's really the other really cool thing about this, other than being able to get out in front of people to listen to your pitch. There's money involved, and that it takes money to run a business, first start a business and then run one for sure.
Yes, yeah, let's talk about the money. So there's over $100,000 of prizes and in-kind services that we're giving away this year, which is a huge jump from the last almost 2 decades that we've been doing this. So the National College Business, College Business Plan Competition, we're giving away a top prize of $30,000. Second place is $15,000. Third place is $5,000. And then with the Mississippi competition, top prize is $10,000. Second place is $5,000. Third place is $2,500. And then we have all these other in-kind services that we're handing out as well.
So it just sounds fun to really, if you're a person who likes to sit and listen to people pitch their idea, and you can sit there and go, this is something maybe I could use at my house or my business or whatever. You can see what the judges will be up against on that day.
Absolutely.
And we're going to give away, as you said, a lot of money on that day for those who win. Let's talk a little bit about then other things that are going on now at the E-Center ongoing with students there.
Yeah, so our main program, our pilot program, is called Venture Catalyst. That's been operating for about 10 years in its modern form, and it's undergone some changes throughout the years. But this is our program to help students, staff, and faculty at Mississippi State to take their business from ideation to the eventual path to investment. And our program gives away grant funding to help support that, and we also have on-call staff to help support you and answer questions and guide you through that. All
right, so budding entrepreneurs out there, this is a great way for you to get involved. Come to Startup Summit 2025. Give us the dates again real quickly.
Yes, so April 24th and 25th, both in the afternoon/evening, and it'll be at the Mill Conference Center in Starkville.
All right, sounds great. Thanks so much, Garrison.
Absolutely.
We look forward to the big day out there. Hope a lot of people will come and watch it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right, so before we go, as always, we'd like to remind you about Club 1915 and how you can get involved. So one way is, if you're watching us right now, it's by scanning that QR code that's coming up on your screen. You can scan the code. This will take you directly to the site to find out more about Club 1915, which of course celebrates the 110th anniversary of the College of Business. If you're listening to us on the podcast, the website is business.msstate.edu/club 1915. So we want you to come join. Being a part of Club 1915 gives you the opportunity to become a lifelong member of the Bulldog community, but it also gives you invitations to special events that we host, and you get updates from the dean here in the College of Business on a regular basis. So please join us for that. As always, we thank you for joining us for the Bulldog Business Show, and we will see you back here next time.